of Frogger finish bags to go through, and this one's probably the biggest and the oldest, and it's probably the one that has a lot of things in it that when I first started teaching myself how to do something, or teaching myself a stitch, or teaching myself how to do a project, that's probably where it landed at in here. I don't know what is in here. I can see that I have partially made book sleeves in here. I can see that I have a hat in here. I don't know, but we're gonna go through it and frog finish or throw it away. If it's not worth my time, it's just gonna go in the trash. So yeah, let's just start. Ooh, this is fun. Look at this hat. This I'm actually just gonna donate. Oh yeah, we're just gonna donate that. Book sleeve. Oh, that has a button at the top. Well, frog. Why did I do so many in this weird colorway? Oh, here's another hat. We'll just donate that. We'll frog that one. A granny square. 2 granny squares. 6. 7. Do I hear an 8th? Because an 8th would make a hat, and these kind of all go together. Ooh, 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 ooh. 8. Do those all go together? 6, 7, 8. We're gonna finish something with that. But look at this. This makes me feel like there's something going on with this. Oh, a Hello Kitty foot. I have a Hello Kitty somewhere in this. Here's her bow. Here's more parts. Here's an ear, a foot. Hold on. We have some more finished pieces. Crap. Here's more squares. I feel like I have multiple pieces to... Wait, here's the end of this. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, quite possibly 5. I'm thinking these 5 go with this. So we're gonna make this a finish. Here's our first finish. Then that gives me 5, 6, 7. I feel like there's another one of these hanging out somewhere. Oh my. Here's a whole skein of Bernat velvet. Look at me. What the heck is this? Oh, I was gonna do a velvet granny square hat. Well, this is halfway done. I'm not even gonna try to frog that. I mean, it's halfway done at this point. What the heck? All right, we'll do the other half of that. All right, there's another finish. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Half. All right. But see, that's the darker color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. But it goes with that. Okay, I really think that this 8 right here is all one skein, and I think this is another Michael's Loops and Threads. It's a nice, soft, squishy one. So we're gonna call this another finish. I have no idea what color yarn this was, but it's 8 squares. It'll make a hat. I'll just find something color coordinating in my stash. So there's another finish. If I can't find anything to go with it, that's gonna be a throw it away. This was a sad attempt at a holder for my Stanley Cup. I think we're just gonna throw that away. Ooh, Hello Kitty leg. Ah, look what we have here. A slouchy beanie. How many rows is this? 8, 9. 9 rows. All this needs is sewn shut or stitched shut in an edge, and that's done. So this is gonna be a finish for sure. That's probably why I stopped, because I ran out of yarn. So we'll just find something from our stash. All right, so that'll be a finish. Oh, this is more successful than what I thought it was gonna be. Ooh, Hello Kitty part, and another Hello Kitty part. daisy square. What can we do with a daisy square? And then you do a little, yeah, let's do that. I don't want to waste this. Okay, card holder. So this is a tote. This pattern, I know exactly what pattern this is. This is the Meadow LTK Cuties, I think is her name. This is one of her tote bags, and I stopped because this was only one skein of yarn and I needed a second, and I have a second. I got it the last time I was at Hobby Lobby. So we can actually finish this one. So this will go in the finish pile. Oh, there's a lot of finishes in this. Maybe I was really ambitious by picking this bag because I really thought that this was gonna all be a frog. Okay. Uh-oh. Here's another slouchy beanie. Ooh, look, this one is actually done and sewn together. It just needs, no, and the border's even on it. It just needs the ends woven in. Why didn't I finish this? Well, that's a no-brainer. That's a finish. All right, the finish bin is overflowing. Did I carry my yarn or did I cut it? I carried it. All right, we'll frog this. Okay, so this was a hat. Oh, this one's done. This one just needs sewn together. So that's a finish. T-Swift era? Anybody? We'll donate this. Oh wow, this was the first bandana attempt that I ever made, and I made it out of acrylic, and we'll donate that. Part of me wants to keep this. No, we'll donate it. Maybe a little girl will enjoy it. That's what we'll go with. Oh, here's another first. All right, we'll donate that one too. It's done. Half a Kindle sleeve. But we'll frog this. No idea what I was doing with this. We'll frog that. No clue. We'll frog that. Oh, back to squares. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do I hear 8? Oop, here's the matching yarn. No? Only 7? Well, 7 squares and the yarn. Looks like we're finishing this one too. Good grief. Uh-oh. It's attached. Nope, I just have too much. All right, next up we have, I'm not gonna finish this, and this is posh, so we're gonna frog this. This is a bandana that is completely 100% finished, and this is Casey cotton, and this should not be in this bag. So this is actually 100% done and shouldn't be in here. So this is gonna get put in the stash of things that should be listed for sale. All right, we're getting towards the end, and this is gonna be frogged. I don't know what I was in my black and hot pink era, but that will be frogged. Yarn. Ooh, this goes to said squares that we want to finish, so we will put that with that in the finish pile. This was whenever I was teaching myself how to do the skull granny square, so this is going to be a frog. I have no idea. Frog. Green and ivory square. There's 4. Do I hear more? No. But this is half of a hat. We'll put that in the finish pile because it's halfway there. Next up. What the heck was I thinking? I have no idea. I don't want to frog it because everything is already sewn together. Am I allowed to have a put aside for later pile to see if we can make something of it, because I don't want to frog it and I don't know what to finish it into. This is the I'm not frogging, I'm gonna finish, but I don't know what I'm gonna finish it to pile. Oh, look at these little guys. We have a lot of them. 5, 6, 7, 8. Any idea what we can do with 8? I don't know. We'll put that in the finish pile, but I don't know what we're gonna finish pile. How's that? Ah, looky what we have here. I'm not frogging this. I know what this was for. So this is my inspiration for a beanie, so I'm not frogging this. So this is going to be a future beanie because I want to do this. So frog, frog. And lastly, I remember specifically what pattern this was supposed to be. Yes, this pattern is a free elephant pattern on Instagram by Crochet Panda, so I still have the pattern bookmarked. So, considering I have the head, the body, and one leg done, and all I have to do is a leg, 2 arms, a trunk, and the ears, we're gonna finish it. I mean, he's even stuffed halfway. Our finished pile is really big. We actually had one finished item that shouldn't have even made it in this basket. I don't know why it was in there. This should be listed in my Etsy shop and put away. We have parts to a Hello Kitty. Assemble her. These pieces here are gonna go straight to a donation. I had these two sitting to throw away. I actually think I'm gonna take the time and frog them, so we're not throwing nothing away today. We're reusing everything. Our frog pile, we are frogging this. And we are adding this to our scrap bag. And that means we've got some scrap busting to do. And, oh, fluff. Oh, the chenille be chenillin'. And are we ready to see the finish? This is what we are gonna finish. Let's see. Here's everything we're frogging. So let's get started.
Do you know what you want?
Not with the rolled ice cream. Order first.
Hi. Can I have the s'mores rolled ice cream?
Sure thing.
No. Look at the menu. Pick out what you want, guys.
Okay.
This makes my posh heart happy.
Oopsie daisy.
Wait, is that real?
It feels.
I think it is.
It's very sweet.
Now I bet they're talking.
I think I only pick days that it thunderstorms to film my vlogs. All right, now let's go see the weather. But these are the only things we have left to do. And that's all of the yarn that we've gotten so far. Let's go see this one. That is not good. Scrap yarn is frogged and wound. Not only does that excite me, what really excites me is we were officially able to rescue some posh. So we're supposed to be using scrap yarn, people. We're not supposed to be adding to it. But anyway, this basket, yeah. So this, I can't even put this into perspective for you, but scraps going into the scrap bag, which means it's going to be overflowing again, because see this right here? So that's my scrap yarn bag that has 4 full skeins sitting on top of it. So it's going to be overflowing again. So time to do another scrap bust video. Which brings us to the projects that I want to finish. Now I'm going to be honest. There's no way in coffee beans we're finishing all of this in this video. Let's just get real for a minute. So, yeah. So I think let's just be honest and fair with myself and just pick out what I know I'm not going to do in this video and get rid of that first to make this a more real expectation and less overwhelming. Not going to finish this one, not going to finish this one, not going to finish this one. Okay, now I feel a little less overwhelmed. So right off the bat, these basically are done. We're going to finish those 2 right now. And then I organized the basket just a little bit to kind of do a really quick overview as to what I can see, what I have left in here. So yeah, I feel a little less stressed now, so I'm okay with this. I am just going to go ahead and put on some YouTube. I have a couple YouTubers that I follow, and I'm going to try to plow through a couple of these this morning before I get into my work day. But it is super early, so I don't know how much my brain can function before this day begins. I think, though, that I can at least get through these 2. So, yeah, let's just do this, and I'll update you along the way. Project number 1 done. On to number 2. Yeah, that looks good. So I started this with black, trying to pull out some of the darker colors in it, and just wasn't really vibing with it. So I switched over to, it's just gray. I know they have like 30 different shades of gray from Loops and Threads, but yeah, I think that looks really good. So, all right, we have the other side and then the border, and this one's done again already. I like how that colored. I like that straight. a lot. Okay, done. For project number 3, I don't want to do the elephant. I just finished doing the Shark Week video. And I'm amigurumied out at the moment, so I don't want to do that, and I have zero interest of working with velvet yarn right now. Kind of want to do my OG working with acrylic. So that would be that would be crochet 1 square. This one would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one would be crochet 3 squares. I'm in a crochet mood. We're gonna go with this one because I need to crochet 3 squares. Well, we have that one. We went fishing and found 2 rounds. So we're gonna go with this one. I'm in the mood to crochet. I'm in the mood to crochet some solid granny stitching. So let's do that one. All right, so this is the beanie we're gonna work on. This looks like it's all gonna be granny square beanies, so I'm sorry, we're gonna be flooded with the beanies. This is a really, really good start to my fall inventory, so I really like that for this. So some of these squares are working up really dark, some of them are working up pretty light, and then there's some in-betweenies that are working up a little bit of both. This is where we're at with this. This is a Loops and Threads clay ombre. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn back on the YouTube. So yeah, we're gonna get started. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 3 squares. Let's go.
For her, and I went ahead and made her wolf last night so that I had both versions. And it's an adorable little pattern. If you watched her video on Friday, you have seen it already. But I happened to be on vacation when she messaged.
So I'm not gonna lie, it's been a few days, and by a few days, 4 or 5, life has been very, very chaotic. Spoiler, we didn't throw anything away. I either frogged it or donated it, or we're putting it in a finished pile. And I'm saying we're putting it in a finished pile because I got a lot done, more than what I really anticipated. And I'll show you everything that I did finish, but I didn't get through that entire basket of everything, and I was really hoping to, because I did not want to put that back into the same pile that I'm trying to clear up. So I'm going to show you everything that I did get done, because I don't want I don't want the footage that I did film go to waste and not used for anything. So we're gonna mishmash this all up together. Okay, first in that video you saw we had one of my slouchy beanies. I know it literally is the middle of July. These are really popular in my Etsy shop come probably September, and we'll go the whole way through like February, March. So I'm actually just going to set these aside and put them in my shop probably around October, November, right when I really start to get busy for the holidays. As a literally buy it now option, quick ship out the door, because most of my custom lead times at that time frame typically get somewhere right around 4 to 5 weeks. Last year even was up to like 6 and 7. So having these as ready ship options is awesome. So we had one in this color, and then we had another one in this one, which I do like how this one's striped up. I like the variegated of this, and this would actually make a really pretty blanket. So we did get 2 of my slouchy beanies done, which is amazing. Also that you saw that I pulled out to work on was this guy. So this is a regular granny square beanie that will fold up as such. So I got that finished. And then that is kind of where the video footage fell off, and where I didn't film anything more. This bag was in there, but it was unfinished. And I did get this finished, and I am in love with this color, how this worked up. So this took 2 full skeins of yarn. I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. I don't remember the color name of it. It is stunning. I absolutely love it. I love how it worked up. So I don't know if I'm going to keep this or list this, but we did put a brown tag on it. Absolutely love it. And then whenever I was finishing this is the adult size. There's a child size in that pattern as well. This is the adult version. I had so much fun with that pattern, and it worked up so quick and so easy that I made another one. But I made this one in cotton because, you know, beach. Yeah, I made another one with a little bit of a beachy theme, but I did make the straps thicker than what the pattern called for. And I think I like that thicker strap better, so I might do the thicker straps on this one. So we got this done too, which that's huge. And then I got the squares done for this hat out of our bin. So that took our bin down to this. And I'm not mad. These are gonna go back in the bin, but this just needs sewn together. And this just needs sewn together. And this just needs finished sewn together. So there's really a lot of potential here, and I don't think that it's gonna take too much to go through, but I'm disappointed that I didn't get finished with this like that I wanted to. But on the other hand, I got 2 slouchy beanies, 1 regular beanie, 2 bags. But not only did I do that, I made a Lovey. So Prime Day, the Mama Made Minis book went on Prime Day deal. And the Kindle version was only $2.99, and I had enough digital credits to make it free, so I just did the Kindle digital version. So it was a no-brainer to get it and pick it up. But this dude, I love him so much. And this is made from the Bernat frosting yarn that was on clearance at Walmart here not that long ago for $5. And I did embroider his eyes. And this was my first time embroidering eyes, and I think he turned out okay. So essentially, we kind of did get a lot done, even though it feels like that I didn't film squat, which I know I didn't, and I'm sorry. So make it up next time. And with that, we're gonna call an end to this video. We ended up finishing 1, 2, 3, 4 projects that were in our finish bin. 1 project that was impromptu, thanks to said bag that was in a finish bin. And then even a project that, how could you say no to, that didn't even start from our finish bin, but just because it was clearance yarn and it was adorable. So we were still good and we were still successful. Now, let's see what was left in the bin. Here's what was left in the bin. We did finish all of these squares, but we didn't finish the project, so it did go back into the bin. So essentially, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 projects still left to finish. My goal was to finish everything in here, but unfortunately, we only have so much time in the day. So this is going back into the frog or finish pile that sits behind me, which accompanies probably 6 other bags, which there means there's gonna be a part 2 and probably a 3 and a 4. So until next time, and we have a part 2 or a 3 or a 4 or even a 5, I will see you soon. Bye.